we were in numbers, and batho na batlile ba apere
Regalia tsa bona.
EFF was there.
Yes.
Action was action whatever it was. XA was there. Operation Dudula was there. The regalias was there. We even have the video of
EFF also.
EFF.
Yeah, please share with us so we can show the people Baskara Pulela Maga. Yes. Okay, so I understand community driven operations. People of other affiliations also join in to assist. But those as Akaiska entirely clinic Renalema ANC, Renalema EFF, Renale Operation Dudula, Renale Action SA. Or Relukopano as community. Everyone in the community from different political parties.
But this thing had my first day.
Assist him. Imuthusitse ka hore ba latele Pakistan le lela ba le khopele hore ba ntshe dijo tse tsotlhe tse di expireile kontle ba di fisiwe dijo tse di expireileng, and then le pakilela
They even paid it.
le pakilela le patele di medication tsa go doctor.
Otherwise, we'll take law into our own hands.
Before you take law into your own hands and maybe coexist, have you thought of that?
You know, in Shangaan or Tsonga culture, when someone do wrong to you and you send a message to him that you are not happy about this, that person must come.
Legal.
Yeah.
Lomo lui angata eba paper.
Yeah.
Langata ena then nguteki nampundu na ifambisa ngwana clinic vele ngwana certificate ya ngwana sibongo sani switamina papa mwa.
Yeah.
And then
So who told you all those people will hurt you?
Yeah, no lo
The manager.
Yeah.
Okay, so what language was the manager speaking?
Abalola speech.
Okay. You are going to be ostracized like the way they treated you. You've got documentation they still do not want.
Ideally, I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes I need someone.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Kota ku think fast. Mabona. Naloko muna.
Fuck off now. Oropele nna. O no wabele wena. O le South Africa wabele wena. O papa ngwana so re tsona ga irene. Re tsona ga. Sorry.
Because na kanori mi si ngwana khanyanya ba re ni ngwana ngwana khanyanya.
Se tamam. Commander se tla motho shu itrile sa snack wa re phutsha mo gate.
To phusha ku tlola ntela le ka wena.
Say the nonsense you are saying about foreigners and Nigerians. Go on. When they are done, they are coming for you. They are going to say, no, the reason we don't have jobs here is because of these Zulus. They must go back to Natal. We don't have jobs here. Is this Xhosas? They must go back to Eastern Cape. We don't have jobs here. It is this PDC here. It is this vendors. Back. Because there will be no foreigner to fight. But poverty will remain. Hunger will remain.
Let's go. Sa packaging call. Kidi mo re heva barita sa utlwana.
Masiane political incorrect ba fikile batho ba Dudula le ba community. They are going to explain themselves or ke bona bo mang. Then we are just going to get the whole narrative for because what is key is just to find out who are the perpetrators, who are the victims, how true is it, because stakeholders demanded that they need the right of reply. And at the time we spoke to the victim, and look, I'm very disappointed in him because he gave us this day and he said he will honor it. When we called him, when the people came here, we called him to say, Chana, where are you? And he did not come. And we spoke to the people from the Diaspora Forum who represent foreigners in South Africa. They said they also want to come, but they did not come. And they cannot claim that they did not know they did not come. So now is the time to hear the story, what happened, because Dudula says they feel hard done by because they are projected as people who had stopped someone to enter the clinic facilities. Please just tell us Wakai and what organization you represent so people can have an idea.
Okay, this is David Masedi. I represent Operation Dudula Tswane. The reason for me to be here is just to clear our name as it was implicated during the operation of these health facilities, whereby the members of the community, I need to understand that members of the community, not members of the Dudula, were operating on those facilities. But when it came out that certain gentleman was debarred from entering those facilities, he then claimed that it was Dudula members. So our present, or my present here, is to clear the name of Dudula, that it wasn't Dudula, although those members of community were doing the right thing, but we are going to focus on to not Dudula, but community. Thank you so much.
My name is Evelina Ratihaya from Community Leader, Ward 72.
That surname again, just we want to check if it's a South African surname.
Ratihaya is a vendor setting. Ratihaya. I know that it's giving other people's qualities my same name. Yeah, I can imagine.
Ogifigile Mlambo, a community leader, also a member of Operation Dudula.
Figile Mlambo, asi senime Swaziland or ya Mozambique.
Ke KZN papa.
Oh, kuro KZN win chakama.
Yes, it won't KZN Safani.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna call you commander or comrade or anything. Anything is okay by me. Sure.
Yes.
You say when you were coming to the studio, you actually saw
the guy,
alleged victim.
Yes, and he greeted me at Mareka, at the garage there. He greeted me.
In Atteridgeville?
Yes, in the way coming here. I thought he was coming here. I even told the commanders that he's going there. We'll find him there. But I'm surprised when you call he said he's at Centurion. Okay. I'm surprised.
Okay. Okay, then let's start. I don't know where we're going to start, but you all listen to the podcast.
Yes.
What did he say? Because I'm going to give you all chances. Yeah. What did he say that you remember on top of your head? That no, sharp. So no, I get a sharp. Can we team? Sharp. King. So according to you, so he said in the podcast and was not truthful, and today you wanted to debunk it while he was here.
Okay, on my side, especially because I was the one who was taking the video go the clinic.
So you were taking the video.
I was the one.
Who was the? So you were the one who were talking to.
Yes, it's me on the video.
The
perpetrator is. So what I remember as well podcasting from on the onset, like of what really happened on that day.
Okay.
Yes, and then by the look of things, and now on that day had the way abulating more podcasting had a story side of the story. That's why I felt because of I was the one who was taking the video, and then again those hitting like hopola abolela go motsisa go etsang a rutile ha fitha go gating a bona batho ba sa para di regalia. Para anything the sign ya o bontsha gore ke bo mang, but batho ba mo demand ID. One are rama pila, which is a lie. Two are nerasa para digalia, yes he's right nerasa dia para. Three are reboletse gore ke rena ba Operation Dudula ke maka. Four are lwa le rena gore ena tsene ka mo clinicing re no thomara morua out of the blue. No sogara morua the way re sa tsimpila ra morua, and then 3 Bargain 5 a rena sa itse gore go nyakiwa di-ID mara nna he ke lebelela na itse because of information e lorong we feel which ke tla e bolela ha ntse gore ntse re ya ka broadcast ntse re tlhalosa story go etsaetseng because I have to give the side of my story what happened again as much as I feel gore sa se boletseng ke maka. Yes.
Uska bona gore ke interrupt. What I want to do is I want to keep asking these questions as you proceed. For especially for people who have watched the broadcast. By the way, we've made 2. The first one we did with Bachangan Tsonga, trying to understand and crying out because one of their own was victimized. I just want you to put up to speed. So if you have not watched them, so don't be surprised why I'm asking these questions. Number 1. They said the person who was speaking, Kimupeidi. So they said, Wena Umupeidi. This is what they said, and you just said, Wena Umzur. Number 2, this organization that both of you come from, because it's not opportunity to do that, that's why you were not wearing that. Because I asked you, he said, I do not know because they were not wearing Dudula. So maybe Lena is not sure. So what's the name of the organization you guys come from?
We just community. Re community re decide gore re tshwantse gore re stop this thing ya ma foreigners ka mo di facilities tsa re. Community
leaders. This thing is like this. At Richville, they called a meeting. That meeting, it was called by the Joint CZX. And then they came with this operation. We as Dudula, although we championed this operation, we are supporting the community towards this operation. So everybody around, and as you know, even if it's a PA, it's operating somewhere, people, they tend to say it is Dudula. Even if Dudula members were not there. But what I'm trying to say, it's the guy doesn't have any valid reason to say the members that were at the clinic are members of operations.
But do you understand when they say you are a victim of your own success, meaning that such operations are generally given to Operation Dudula in their minds? Because you guys, I think outside Soweto, you guys in Peli, to be specific, around in Gauteng, you guys are the most organized as Operation Dudula. You are the most organized in holding operations similar to this. And every time they see such things, they automatically associate it to Dudula. So in that case, I'm saying, maybe I don't think he was doing it deliberately to tarnish Dudula's name. In Obalure, it looked like it was a signature Dudula operation. Yes. And you're a victim of your own success because you've been having these operations and people already associated with them. So in that case, I want to say, I understand where he comes from. He could have made a mistake.
No, that is taken, Mr. Mashan. I so hoped that this guy was here so that he can respond for himself. Because there were a lot of things that I was just going to ask or find out from him. Why do you say this? Why have you done this?
He's going to watch. So I'm just going to throw it amongst you. What are the things that you think when he spoke there, he misrepresented the facts? What did you see?
Wait now, yakan Rekotso, unna di beketsa ko hae. And then Rekotso wa itse hore hantshi di operations tse di irahalang ko hae. I'm there.
So you know him even before the incident?
Yes.
So you know each other?
Yes, we know each other.
Do you know that he's a South African?
Yes, I know.
He is a South African?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Because I even told everyone at the complainant, I just told them that it's South African. I even told them that his saying, because of I know his saying.
Okay.
Yes. Because of Rekotso hore o ntlabile ha re yena a itse selo because of Rekotso ka mo di hotong tsa rena hot 72 re na le di WhatsApp group ka mo WhatsApp group tsa rena hona le ya service delivery hona le ya community re senda me message ya everything that we got ne. I'm not sure hore o teng ka mara di WhatsApp group or not. But what I know, the neighborhood it's a more thing by it's a operation lang kamudi clinic. Some of them give a supporter. Le ba bang ba nnang ko habo ba ba hirileng ko habo patlisang wa bana ba bona ka mo clinic ya Gazankulu again nna empile bothata bo bong because of ke a itse o nna le baby mama ya hae ko jarateng ya ko habo. I just ask my question o nyakang ko bophelong clinic asa tle ka mo Gazankulu clinic.
Looks like an internal squabble. So in other words, you were surprised when he came there holding a baby that you don't think, so you were thinking is protector one hour because the wife, the baby mama, or you were thinking maybe he just wants to give her entry.
Yes, ngwana kwa hae yena, yes ngwana kwa hae, and then le certificate aba bontshitse yene ba anteng ka le karata o dibitsa ka yena di papa. So ke molao wa rena di clinic tse tsotlhe tsa Trashville hore ha o tlisa ngwana o le South African re ka se o jikise. Batho ba re sa banyakeng ke ma outsiders ke bona ba ma foreigner le ma cross borders re sa banyakeng ka mo di clinic tsa re nna ka mo clinic ya rene hore whatever se re se irang ka mo Gazankulu se happen ha ka mo clinic ya Bophelong, ko clinic ya Bomolong, clinic ya Sisu, clinic le clinic ya Lotus le ya Denville di o ira halantwe e one. So yena o mmakaditse gore nanyatang kwa ko Bomolong nne re tlile ka mo Gazankulu na taba kreile. Even after ke bona the video the broadcast tse a di tsereng ke boletse le yena Saturday before the broadcast o irile ka di 16 nna ke boletse le yena ka di 12 I think it was Saturday nana le girlfriend e re itseng gore ke girlfriend ya hae o ke nnang le line ya hae le yena line e one cause ke ba biditse ba le two girlfriend na sa itse gore go ephenileng ko clinic. Girlfriend na isa itse lori o tlile ka mo broadcasting girlfriend surprise ya hae gore o tla ka mo broadcasting young sister o boletsele ke boletse lena ke mo tlhalosetsa ka mo di clinicing tsa rena a re hane bana ba ka mo borina bana even if ona pasa abuta rena lota ka strategy re fe di nomoro tse fota ka mo hare tsa idea re utlwella le tone e o bolelang ka yona re ka se tshware di pasa bo botla ke re ba bangwa
so let me understand. I hear you. So, and you were present during the interaction?
No, I was not. I was not there. I was at the other clinic. So, so wait.
So, where he ordinarily would have gone, clinic and this is where he resides. But and there was no one to vouch for him to say, no, he is a South African. So he got there and then
beside the worry, he's not a South African. Tsonga guy, we can hear he's a South African. Yes. Like Tsonga sa ka ntlhela se wa khona o utlwa sa son yena re khona o utlwa ke South African. And then the problem e bile ka here to find out after everything happened he commander a tlo bolela hore now this guy o nna di beke tsa ko nna, and then he ke tlo utlwa hape mo broadcasting a tlhalosa story hore the baby mama o nna chef yena o chef le yona ke la ana Gazankulu anna phakwe then Jeff wela anda Gazankulu sa ho mona nna nyaka eng. I felt hore he knew hore or they went to Gazankulu that jigisa girlfriend dale one as he's the father but wabaya ka aro ka kwa ba jigisa ariekwa as much as abulela mo broadcasting hore yena na sa izuru etsala he knew very well what happening.
So I want to ask this for others. So let's say Papa Ting a South African, yes, Mama Ting ona le di documents le, let's say he just took the child alone at the clinic cards. He himself goes to the clinic and consult. No problem. No, before I just want to understand because I'm doing it for the viewers. No problem.
No, as long as the card ya go clinic, the same name. It is the same name of the father, who is a South African.
Oh, yes. But and then you are convinced of Wanaga. That's number one. Number two, can you go check him? When he was asked to produce his positive identification, we in Chiche Pasa.
Motola ha fitla go clinicing, the guy have come.
You know, ebe short because I want to give it to complete my.
Yes, ufikli like a girlfriend. I will be short. Ha fitla by 2. Na ke mo gate. Ya ke go ile gate. Wa fitla. The lady ona le mo pela ka wa mo explain e lora se okay. Nkona menjani. Ka swa closela sa hore like uchu wa sharp wa mono re bontweng.
Yes.
Re kupela ID. Mi kumbela ID ya mina ni line yo. We went a man not on Bella Coreno lava idea. I mean, the lady explained our community, and then we Arabatli come on facility arena. We no longer allowing the foreigners to enter because of Ranalama Tatadi medication, Ranalama Tatadi line, and so on. I'm explaining how I was neke idea, only man when yaka idea. I didn't talk, I just kahoha gate, kaima gate, come that lady. Like the lady, no, Augustine. Lenta tona le mopela rena mara o ka se ne bolo ka se provide le ID te ka ya ile ID ya mina ene ngwana loe wa mina ana thoma lo hona mo ID ya mina ile kwa anta ID la wa itshwara ha ba tlo go re bone o itshwara mo yena then tesa khatora baby mama ntsa khate ngwana ka mo bekeng ha ntsa khate and nyikete ID ya mina ntani keta security wa bonre o nyiketa security bana ile rena re mo gate. Yeah, and it's there is a common sense. Then he started insulting. I insult her. Car affected me go away. Nagam, Augustine. Hosa go on side. Okase kwate. Mwana I mean, rarna problem or wana kwa how. Recopela or seneka ID. Mwana kwa how. Eh, and by mind you, we haven't know, we not yet knowing that the lady, she's a foreigner. Kia na tang reference roba. Rekanto ona le problem. Se refekate wana. The lady to rekate wana mulito. Refekate wana. Mulai girlfriend tamin eno humagali sotraro that's all montoe gela ayo tsena he wena tsena le the document tangwana debita imi he re rarbone o re fa di document wa no re fa di document ha no re fa di document re ka stsen ampucha I was the one on the gate gore ke feletse ke decide to tsa video ampucha like so ka boela ka mo hare ka mo clinicing then a tsena like I am pucha kabonor utlaga full force kabonor ki chief touring asabang hobatsa because of nerem ke between pitches kenyane and the chipishi di mo mrahak ke tsabor ha yo fita ga ntula and then ga hobatsa ke chipi tse mo mrahak ka chief tour a ireng a tsene ara he o bitsa baby mom ka tswalla gate ka ro ka scene ka re ibile o thoma holo ka tsa ke that's when ke ntsha phone ke mo shoota di video wa rohana molo as you can see I see one video ila diteng mina anga ba ke get why wena ngane jele o botsa ma security bona ma security ba bolelena ba no nna ba lebellaka ebile mina na famba na le reporta ka management ka re tsamaye go manager ke bombe
so in short he did not show you his ID.
No, nase nanyo ko ifa umphuchiza zanga re bontsha yona ID ya umphuchiza because of herentse re fe ID ahana a feletsa mphucha a tsena ka mohare a bontsha ma security wa bona amen ntsa bontsha ma security a ro reporta ko management so o tsene gore we rights ka mohare le management a ritsi but re look of things come continuing a tsamaya hora ra thuseha ka mol e buka ka re tsela ditsa security le one le mo gating ha bo le secretary explain le wa tlhalosa no ba mmoditse gore corporate le batho ba le go gating ba fentho ba nyakang o tsene no ne la ba gore mana ngwana ngena ba re mama ngwana a tsene a swa ka mo South Africa ba o tshore document tsa ngwana o tshore document tsa tsena le ngwana la ba gore mana ngwana ngena a nrabele mina o la ka re la ana le tswene o tla tsoa eng sa ngwana go mama a ni labe ni laba gore mana ngwana ngena.
Okay, so in short Lena, even the clinic did not stop him and the child from getting medical attention. Okay, but he states so in the podcast.
Yes,
we have blocked him.
Yeah, as I'm saying, and that I've seen the original VN, and I've seen the interview that you had with the same guy, and I felt that this guy is telling lies. Because if you compare the two, he was so violent. More video on that institute, but more studio. And he even said to you, Azanka Lwalewona, Nancy down, but if I can just consider that video, Kamkona at Takate, you could see already this guy is not honest. He was violent from the word go. As they say, Yena, he went there with his own mission.
Yeah.
Because if people approach already and at the idea house, so you need to understand we produce and then we can that is what we do. As long as medical higher clinic, the surname that appears there, it is the surname that appears on your ID. That means it's your child. Because what we have seen on unknown recently, because these foreigners, they've already seen they have been debarred from entering those facilities. What they do, they goes to South Africans. Datema se dibar tibeletse kwa kopa o tsengwana ka ngisetse yena mola cause wena ona le South African ID. Masedi will come with this ID. Abonsa these people ba le modi clinic. My ID. If they do not ask the cut of the child that I'm bringing to the clinic, then and they will let me in. So nugget anelori ke bola South Africans ka the foreigners into our health facilities. Hence we will need, especially if you are a father or a mother, we will need your ID as well as the medical certificate of the child that reflect the same name and to both.
Okay.
And again,
Which other things, according to you, were not true from that podcast?
Mo broadcasting like realize it's all la maka are yena itse ka di ID because of he sini ira la ka di 15 na rena le almost 20 to 25 days re sentsana re thomile di clinic but ka mo re operate but ka mo lotas na bana le nka na ba yo tshwara 2 months bona ba thomile ho operate ene wa itse ke motho a strata ye o phela strata a honor information and I yana yo e o yona ka ihana ara itse information because of nale na re na lo bolela le ka tsa di politiki ho irahalang ka mo what 72 ke ba fa information yena le abuta hai and again o bolela makape hape ke makatsa gore ha insulta operation Dudula while Dila a thusiwa ko family ya Dudula ka batho ba operation Dudula was named na o thusitswe regarding sister-in-law wa hai na ba rekile cold drink ko ma Pakistani ba reka cold drink ba fika ka mo hae hanwiwa ba realize moiling lata he sister-in-law hai apla ke mala a hano he mama he ba lebella as gubusa cold drink kale expire so ra khono ba thusa hore ma Pakistan ba rekileng cold drink mo bona ba khono wisa sister-in-law wa hae ko spetle ko doctor so they did that. Sister-in-law lela lori ke ngwala di exam ka mo ke bolae ke mala ko ira byang ko skolong ke tshwantse ke ko ngwala ke isiwa doctor hore a khono bana le doctor certificate ho isubmita ko skolong hore ba kono mo ngwadisa di exam. So a bolele nnete yena and then le re ka rira introspection mo anna mo teng le to bona hore a bolele nnete re yena a itse ka di operation number 1 o deliver dijo what take a lot o deliver dijo ora re yena botsa nna hore ka mkho a deliver dijo ha yi di clinicing ho ilo ba deliver.
So how did Dudula assist him?
E mo thusitse ka hore ba latele Pakistan le lela ba le khopele hore ba ntse dijo tse tsotlhe tse di expireile kontle ba di fisi we dijo tse di expireileng and then le pakilela
they even paid
le pakilela le patele di medication tsa ko doctor hore ba mo assist ka mo doctor ra mo le botsa le pakilela hore if I be better meaning o to patela di medication till sister-in-law abasha
So adumela
he was there but who said
so were you Dudula at the time or are you still Dudula? But then in that operation you were not Dudula. Yes. I just want to understand because our viewers will be confused to say yes then you were
Kamo operation Elaya our sister-in-law ya halwan. I was not Dudula. I was a community lead.
But we saw
He saw how Dudula helped him. Yes. Okay, no, I understand.
Because I call the people that I know that are in Dudula to come and assist. That's where I also keep joining Operation Dudula.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, but are you still Dudula?
Yes.
But on that day, okay, that operation, you were not doing the operation under Dudula.
Yes.
That's why you
usually we know it. Operation Dudula. Or apara regalia
or operation.
The operation ya Dudula. But if aka para regalia like now, community but do it.
Okay, no, I understand.
And then why you to hur kamu gazankul? Operation e irang ke batho ba upo ke ba gazankul. Ya di clinic ya hur ma foreigners aka sky entera di clinic tsa rena. Rena le ma agency, rena le ma EFF, rena le Operation Dudula, rena le Action SA.
Oh, rele kopane.
Yes,
as community. Everyone in the community from different political parties.
On this thing had it. On my first day, we were in numbers and EFF was there.
Yes.
Action was there. Operating Action was there. XA was there. Operation Dudula was there. The regalias was there. We even had the video of EFF also.
Yeah, please share with us so we can show the people Maga.
Yes.
Okay, so I understand community-driven operations. People of other affiliations also join in.
Yes.
So assist.
Yes.
But those that specifically Dudula.
Yes.
Figure what other thing because I want us to finish with that podcast. Are you all the problems from the podcast? That you think, yeah, like the lies, the mistruth, anything that you want to demystify from that podcast?
Yeah, I would like just to add this to the stories as well as podcasting ke maka, which were maka are aggressive towards us.
We like the one we've handled.
Yes.
New things or that's why I said the one fast or refetch because kids were refetch or shoot a podcast and then get you so and that but if it comes if it comes okay
Unamara like if we worry are mama hanidite ate.
Yes,
which is ubolela maka ke mo confrontile.
Yes.
Two kakra hore hare abolela ka hore na utseni ka mohare many sister in charge wa ka ma clinicing are tshaba batho ba batla o bolaya
ke maka
tsela
3 o founetse vene ya maphodisha ba re rena tse ka se o thusi ka selo ene o lebetse hore
evidence
phone ya recorda ho founetse maphodisha baskata ona le right yo dia o reporta ko ntate rapitsi ore ke founela vene ha e tong assist
exactly
ka mo clinicing sister in charge o ke molatile o paletse ku ntusa o na le right ya o ya ko Department of Health while I'm having a problem with your person. But yena adira a follower selo mo then why asabolelele nnete gore one of my neighbor on tatile which is ke molatile nna personally ke mona na le girlfriend ya hae not baby mom girlfriend na re tsuru o dateana le yona ke molatile nna personally ore no wena ba o dumeletse a ke girlfriend was like o surprised ha botsa le girlfriend ore girlfriend wa yena for no day mara ayena ai girlfriend a itse o feleditse baby mama ko clinic.
Okay.
And then happy a motse nnete le ore a bolelele nnete gore di video di teng baby mama o sendetse ke nna di video tsa gore motho wa a shu a reng yena ba mo harasitse lebella gore na le aggressive
man so lena le better damane twice le meta strategy le meta ibompi
I said your comrades are not fair.
Operation Dudula on latile an confront
no okay
wa utlwa no hore ke market hore are no ko centurion mara na ke fika mo wena national 15 minutes and 50 ke le mo tseleng ya o tla
gas kurs ku desela sa sharp
kuitare sela sa fu asishiane setsa plan
all right sharp
Mr. Masharina, I think to set this thing straight, I'm still available. If the same guy is prepared to come to the studio with this aura, of course, because they were pushing that agenda. So you will just let us know when, and then we'll come and clear the air.
Yeah, no, I think we want to now it involves family 1 and family 2. I don't want us to go further. And my podcast, it's not about it's not about do malaba. So I really know, but I understand where you come from because you want to state because the way it came across as to the aggressors. It may look as if but I'm glad you said that even before the incident. But this is what something I want to understand. The reason I want to see that footage of the gathering, the first gathering, that it represented multi-party community sentiment to say you took a decision as a community to say let us protect our resources so they can advance the interest of us first before others, and you say it's a community thing.
And the funny part is funny part, I'm from Hot 72. Most of the people there are 72. They do the clinic it's okay, we do that because mara fikile ko habo ke Nebilan ke nna ke ba botsa ngora o mo tlweleng a tsena ko habo ke ko namba mamang ke ba kae ko bo bona ba tlo botsa le batho ba le community ya Hot 72 ai ra itse ngwana la wa ko mawindi o te
because it's a community,
because of it one talwan ene ke itse le metsi e ina le ka mo Hot 72 ke itse metsi e ina le ma foreigners le ko habo ba hirisitse ma foreigners ko borekotso.
Okay.
So why tell one or kai to kamola hunaba to babakai ebo mangi outside. So I keep on little bit because of yes I did in Yaka, whether in Yaka mus to go back to Mabaluang Lerin and Babaluang Lerin came South Africa. Baluela Magorin Abalu livo no bank caneta horikitse Baluela ma foreign ma South Africa.
Okay, the reason I want to ask you is there's this thing that says Operation Dudula. Who are you representing? The reason they are asking is because they say the anger must reflect and be seen in the election results. So they are saying, I'm giving an example. So let's just talk about Soweto. On Wednesday, it makes it 2 days ago, the results of Soweto is you guys did not do well. But that because it involves Deep Kloof and North Geseg being colored-based community, Patriotic Alliance, who vouch for Mabahambe, they actually emerged, they beat ANC there. So, to show that this sentiment of Mabahambe, it is just me reading. I'm not a political analyst. I'm just reading because people say, yeah, but you are not working. You are not winning anything with Mabahambe. That's why I want to understand. Or do you think you are representing the community interest? And I understood because I spoke to your president, and she explained how you were not given an opportunity to spend against South Africa. People could not vote for you. But the 2026 election, this is where can we see, or are people loving Maba? Okay, your guys is not Mabahambe, sorry. Yeah. Are people loving and they are responding to your sentiment of protecting South African interest first now? According to you, Libono Karla, the representative, and where can, you don't have a single word, right?
Yes.
The by-elections, you have not contested many by-elections. According to you, do you think you are doing well in your community?
Look into the machine. I'll tell you without any fear that Operation Dudula is doing very, very well.
Yeah.
And you are not going to judge it based on what happened at Soweto. Because North Geseg, it is a colored-based area. Hence, and you know that that hence Obona it's a PA.
Patriotic Alliance.
Yes, because that we should allow.
Wow.
Yes. Look, Julius, you cannot go to Seshewa or you'll beat him. Yes. That is his home base. He will always win there. Understand? But let alone that, Operation Dudula, give it chance. Got the upcoming elections, local elections. Because we can hear our people answer it Maya, how you go to the clinic and people will tell you, hey, la berekela, the former guy join, not of hotel alone, but understand. But we're not going to dwell onto what they are saying. What this is. We need to work hard and prove to South Africans that really we are the last guard to carry you to your promised land.
So let's talk about Mukale Arengale.
Oh, he was just referring to the medication that was supposed at the bus.
All right. Okay. No. Okay. He's making reference to the fact that this week a bus carrying Zimbabweans and Malawians was caught in an accident and Shills, South Africa, we're going there. And this gives testament to what you always been saying, to say there are people who are compromising South African resources exactly for foreigners. And whether those people were buying or were doing, but they were leaving South Africa.
But when Okasi ko Zimbabwe or ko Mozambique, take medication ka free. Instead, check medication in insurance ya medication or when on a leo no tilen kayo nana. By check abanana kwa toneti.
Yeah.
And also
when Okasi healthy abona free. Usa patelo le foreigner. No apparently fitaka kantela ma foreigner.
So, our people, they need to be honest, not to South Africans, but to themselves as well. Because if you listen to various leaders of various organizations, as far as that accident is concerned, they're telling South Africans lie. I will tell you about our MEC of Health here in Tshwane. She depleted that medication is only found into the chemist. It is not found in public institutes. But whereas it is clear and it has been proven, although let's say the investigation is still underway, but I can assure you, let's learn to be honest to South Africans and ourselves.
And to add on where what was that question saying?
Yes, but appreciate like yes, is the community appreciative of your work, and do you think this will reflect in the people when they vote?
Yeah, the operation area berekela community due to na hanchi kerato chacha in modi commenting hanchi the totally this video at this guy wa Tsonga. The negative comments they are there, but in 100%, the 80% of positive comments are there. So I believe the South Africans are appreciating what we are doing at the facilities. And then again, there's a different man. Motokono zenaka 8 o'clock, 9:30 was where high.
Before?
Like in the morning.
Before now it's naka
tomorrow tome line happy.
So let me understand this. Do you think the people who are discouraging your operations in clinics, in making sure that the clinics prioritize South Africans, do you think it's people who don't go to these clinics, but by the medical aid, by the peteling private, so they don't understand the pain?
No, ke batho ba rena ba batlang ka mo di government institution in tsa rena tsa di clinic. Ke batho ba rena.
No, what you are saying, I think your statement is right. Because those people, they do not have an experience of what is happening within our public institute.
Yo queue for yo to 5 for make a 5 o'clock queue.
I will give. Let me give you an example of Lotus Gardens Clinic. Lotus Garden Clinic, before Rilo introduced this operation there, the queue outside always, it could be more than 100 meters.
Yes.
But presently, is very, very short. They tell you that most of the people, my lord, they were queuing there were foreign nationals. And remember, foreign nationals, so always at the queue, it will be them in front and South African at the back. Hence, we had a problem here, this South Africans, when we always go to the clinic, understand? It is because of congestion within the facility.
Yes.
They always have this complaint, but I didn't get the medication. It is because of these illegal foreigners that collect the medication, not for the sake of their health, but for the other thing, taking the medication out of the country.
Oh, okay.
And those people again, bakona ho validi khatsa di clinic tsotso. That's why bakona validi medication is studying.
Okay, wait. Are you saying they are hip hopping is so let's say today
la molo clinic ka khata ya molo clinic I can document ana document tsa ro tshwana le nna ke na le pasa so na la sasa yaka I rabetsa
oh, you saying but ba syndicate
that's why bakona tsa medication wa rena ba ya lona ka ntile
ba fola ba le ba bantsi
ka even igile one so why is it ona le di clinic just ina le di clinic tse 5 ona le di ke khate polontsing ni a re sini go berengisa address re findile auto last week bile ke lebetse na ke tse mo broadcasting ko tla le karata ya motho a re ke na mang ana man address ya ke number 22 maunde 22 ile bane le clinic ka mo 22 ka mo la ke ba go be aba meet that person ke tsere di command ke tsere di ba re bere ka mbo botlhe ka mo clinic ka ra re tseneng ka number 20 re botsiseng mme wa ka o re ke mamotho ra tsena mme wa re a ona ntho ke ba ngo beng ka ra tsena ka mo 24 ra botsisa re how's Maria wa meet motho o se neng ya teng difficult bya ngo ka se ba wa meet a re kwa ka mo ba re wa ka mo bya nga re meet re na ka mo ke ango beng Kenya ko ba bontsha hore re lebella address ya clinic e ba ke ka bemo ka ba no pick up a ke ra a onya ka mo di clinicing kalena ba sanya ke di proof of life ntwa o verify wa thalo
so you are alleging that the syndicate it's Badula kayona because I don't think medication na motho mo one ge ba fetsa ba di ba di pakella
na o se le o rasa ba ntshi a le one se o itse o irang o ya phomolong clinic ka jeko ka address ya ko 227 8 Avenue extension 7 again o bula file ke le for eng aba fitla ka mo aba mnya ka di tshwana le nna ko phomolong ke fitla ba mo ya passport o ya ka passport ai fitla kwale ba nngwa ba rona kae a re ke nna 227 8 Avenue extension 7 ba engwala mo system ba mo fa ka boshiwa to o ya Siku clinic o irang the very same medication la ko ile nkwale go collect ka boshiwa la o bophelo le la medication le ba ira that's ba khona ba tshwara ka yona go di border gating go di airport go di kae ka di medication o tletseng batho ba le ba beya le mafura ba re mafura a tura go bo bona ba beya le race ha ba ya hai papa ka di bucket so ba tsela mo di bucketeng cause ba re mafura ba tsela ona go border gate ba ra tsene ka re go bo bona a tura so mafura le ba tsela ka mahara di bucket ba tswala di bucket tsela ha fetsa di bucket tsela go tas yo o beya tse 10 hona le mafura ene bego bo stilo go hai o beya tse 10 go tsa mafura go tlas ke mafura go di mo beya di race maybe 10 a beya 10 ya bupi ha ba yo searcha 2 ba boreo ya kota sa ipotsore ke ntwe 1 maybe ipotsore kota skole ga ba mele rice or wa ba botsore ke mele rice ke macaroni ke mpe ha ba searcha ba bula flouru ke bupi ba toela ele ya mafura go tla se wa feto o tse
no do you see Mr. Mashiana how unface our government always our people when they goes to their institute irrespective which department it can be department of learning education can be health, always they're required to identify themselves as South Africans. But when a foreign national goes to those institutes, there's nothing that is required to him or her. They can only ask what your name is, then they write it down without even producing a passport. I am saying they do not produce passport because I have seen in this health institutes, the people that goes there, they've only have a medical card of that institute.
Okay,
and so how that card was made, it was only verbally asking your name, where do you stay? Some even claim to be staying at your address.
Okay, so let's get to this point, because now you are reminding me about the Bella Bill. Next year, it has started now. People are looking for space.
Yes.
It is said that the Bella Bill just wants a foreign child to be there. But your child must have this and this.
There's about 7 documents that are listed there that are needed for a South African child to be enrolled on that particular school.
And also when it's also online, le online yo nyaka di documented tse dintsi. Inyaka certificate sa hao, sa ngwana, inyaka pasa hao, inyaka karata ya kliniki, inyaka reporto, inyaka le proof of res.
But we have had that
foreigners abakona uyira also so ba easier if I eat ka January re to ya le moshanang ra yo ngwadisa ba to re bitsa obviously re ba ngwadisa mabi ba ngwadisa ko le moshana ba ngwala le bitso la ngwana le sefane la motswadi ya ile cell phone number.
Okay, so in other words, you are saying for a South African it's easier to tell but listen to me first. Visit. So as a South African, it's easier to pretend that you're a foreigner just so you can have access to school.
Exactly.
Because if you project yourself as South African, they are gonna want a lot of documents from you. That's what you are saying.
Yes.
Okay, now let's get back to punitive measures. So all these people who are found guilty of doing all of these things that are wrong, what do you think should happen to these people? I'm talking about people at I don't want to say, let's talk about HR, for example. People of HR hire Mashiani, but Mashiani does not have documents to work in South Africa. What must happen to him?
I would say the justice system should now take its course.
What must happen to them? Because that says people who do, because those raids are controlled. They just target whoever, because this is what people are saying. Whoever, if you don't give them money, they're gonna bring raids to you, and they're gonna ransack your restaurant. They're gonna take everyone. But those restaurants who are paying these people, they are not raided. So I just want to check what then must happen. So if you guys, for example, you guys go and find my nearest spa. Spa is very popular with having illegal foreigners. Yes. So you go and find a spa. Say, spa, you are here. You are hiring people who are foreigners. Here is proof. I think that's where you guys have intelligence. People who work there, they tell you, hey, Narama foreigner, and therefore you guys to go and so their South Africans can be hired, of which I don't blame them for that. So if proof is found or that spa has done that, what should happen?
Yeah, you've seen that, Emashian. Remember, we've got this system where all these various departments are regulated. And it is clear if SPA is found to have contravened, they need to be punished in accordance. It is there in the Constitution, Tatemashia. We do not have to run away from it.
It's not happening. That's why I'm asking you. For those who think we are targeting SPA unfairly, just Google SPA illegal foreigners. You'll find where we get this thing. We are not targeting them, but there are a lot of people like restaurants. So I just want to understand, according to you, what should happen? Because what is supposed to happen is not happening. Now what should happen?
Because you know people who you live with in your township who are not employed, but there are people in and around that are employed. So what should happen?
I am saying, and I'm not instigating violence.
Yes.
As you could see presently in our country, the likes of Mkwanazi, he on his own, he decided to say, let me be active. So as long as on top, people have decided to be active, I am saying also, onto the ground, South African to start to be active. No, you are right. Know what should happen with the Mashiane if Mashiane is misbehaving or contravening. Then take action.
Okay. Dudula lihle keng se o bona o ka re o ba theleditse aba so se bolele.
Sese ngaro ba di cover.
Ba di cover lo sharp.
Yeah.
All right, sharp. So ke no go tswalla no. O put anything because ke tlo tswalla nna. Ke no go tswalla ka di election. You guys have came ka di elections at 2024 and unfortunately we can't gauge you on something that you did not participate. And Patriotic Alliance yale kawata ka the election that 2024. I don't want us to go back there. Yeah. Let's hope Kruger level Zandile, they will fix things and correct. Maybe Comrade Masedi, you want to talk about fake news and fake videos that AI directed at Comrade Zandile to be a Zimbabwean. You want to handle that?
I think as South Africans, they've just seen, and as South Africans today, they are no more sleeping. Hence, that thing, everyone can just see it's a fake. But I can tell you that it is not only foreign nationals that are behind this. Our own South Africans,
Yes.
they are the ones that you find them number one onto that line. Okay, they are pushing this. And remember, they're doing that because we are going to the local election next year.
People who work in, because I don't want to say nurses, but everyone who works in clinics and hospitals, do they come to you and appreciate the work that you have done?
Very much.
Most of them, they said they don't want to be
seen.
Identified.
They even come with something like, you guys, you are doing a good things. There's the money, buy yourself a lunch, cold drinks. You could say they're very appreciative. Some of them, Mashian, they even call us privately. I see, hey, you guys, that side, you are operating like this, you are doing, can you please come and assist us onto a particular shoot, And then we will consider that. Because these things, we are not doing it for the sake of fame. The aim is to help the South Africans.
Okay. It is said that those ones who are happy that you are no longer, the foreigners are lazy. And then, of course, the opposite is those who hate what you are doing. I'm talking about people who work at that clinic. Those who hate what you are doing, it means they were in cahoots with foreigners. Is it true?
It's either Naba Jojo or Uratana Lily Foreigner or Oli Hirisite Kuntunya High. That's how I problem.
Okay.
Because of
Le tama isetsa dijo tsa rena hape batho ba only be tso ra patele taxi motho mo emella o tsia cheleta rena o isa ka kante ba na le mebereko mentsi last nyana herely busy ka di operation tse tsa rena re kreile hore batho ba re findile out hore ba utswa metsi ya rena hore ba ire di barekise di tina mo church ka metsi ya rena South Africa aba patele silo. And remember molao wa South Africa but anyone at tlang ka mo South Africa o tshwantsa invest ka 5 million if I'm not mistaken, but they don't do that. Bona instant ba ira 5 million e ba itsia ba iseka ka nkela ko bobo.
Okay.
Commander Bashian, why it's
to I hear illegal foreigner, what must happen?
Happen like what?
Also if an illegal foreigner is a tenant Koyena, what must happen to the person?
Yeah, Mashian, it is clear that thing. You know, Zure, even Nakile Masedi, Kihirisa a foreign national. For that matter, I need to be criminally charged. Understand? And I've an illegal foreigner in my yard. Understand? And that program, it is coming. Remember, Dudula, we push programs, a plan, and our national leadership, they are the ones that are giving instruction unto us.
Alright. No, ke a leboga. Fikile e tla le yona e tswalle in 1 minute, whatever you came with, o e tswalle then e tswalle so.
Okay, nna nka rata gore ke khupele gore community ya rena and South Africans people ba berekisane le rena because of what we are doing, re irela bona le future ya bona. In future, dikolo tsa rena re tlo ba le di space. In future, di kliniki so far le dipetlele go fokotseha. So bana ba rena ba ka se tlhole ba shota di space. Se gole se ke se kopelang gore ko di kliniki ba berekisane le rena because of batho ba re fang problem ke ma South Africans ko di kliniki. Ke ntho le re identify le ebile awa ba ke kuno hona ebile nka se bole ka bona cause we intsha khata sa tla kwa khate ka pasa ya hai a leboga appreciate so nana ke re appreciating ebile bona le re rateng es re le rata re khono re lemelle re ko di tliniking ro lwela bo kokwarana le bana ba ko borena le lena gore le khono kra medication o loring la o deserve le lanka ona di line le stone le tsoa ka 4 o tsoe ka 7 o itso di kliniki yo bula ka 8 gore ka 9 ka 10 bolore o gae and then nonetheless I rata ntho ke irang nna ka rata o thusa community and le ke thank you for that minute
wena nna ka leboa but ke khupela gore South Africa ba re support especially bana ba ko borena and then ba re tlhokomele. I know gore nna ba bang ba rena re tlo ba di target to batho ba bang but nna ka itse re slong ke se ke berekela community ya ko hae e ke rata e ke belegetsweng ka mo yona. Even if something happened to nna bana ba ka ba tlo itse gore mama na lukisa country ya ko bobona na lukisa Atteridgeville ko bobona. So na ke kopela gore Atteridgeville re tlhokomeleng tloelang utlwellang maka if ha ona information ka di kliniki gore go ila alang e tla ko di kliniking tsa rena mo kliniking ya mo kaufi o tlo bana le information because of some of other people ba o tlo botsa maka ba ka so botse nnete e rena re na leng yona gore ka mo kliniking re nyaka batho ba ba so if you can ask ka mo di kliniking tsa rena even if o snapa sa re khona o tsentsa e le rona le wa goto ya wa witse tloela go lwa le rena o tloe o kwatile gore wa itse ba bona ba nyaka sethunya rena re tsamaya le modimo re ba rapedi whatever se re sirang every day ra rapela and ka mo di kliniking tsa rena before re thoma o checka di karata tsa bona ra ti introduce or le thusa ke mang ke tsamaya le mang so re kopela lena South Africa le re tlhokomeleng le re protecting he re sa protect ke lena a ke tsoro protecta ke mang lebellang gore batho ba ba irang ba tsaya magae a go borena byanong ke RDP ko lotas di tletse bona fela mafore so nna ke kopela gore e be lena South Africa le re thusa he le bona ba re ngwana dira phoso ha bolai he le re bona re irile phoso or re sa bolela le lena pila re kopela gore le confronte re batho le rena ra le kopelang South Africa
Ra leboga.
No, it's very short, man. Rona South Africans, my plea today. Kohore, let's stop to be spectators. Fold our hand and spectate. Let us come. Let us come and act. Let's be involved. Let's be involved in each and everything that is done for the sake of uplifting South Africans. Thank you so much.
And again, ke kupela amashiani so ke kupela anyone anya ka ngore join ka mo di kliniki. It's not for ira ke batho ba ba specific. It's for everyone. It's for community. O le se ha o sa bereke o muke kulo sa bereke bona ro wa bore ya kwa e tla ka mo kliniking o tlo re thusa go nna mo gating re ntshe batho ba tlo bona gore a re ne space. Are we willing high?
Volunteer
Just one feel le patela ma.
So are patele motho that's fair
Machine politically incorrectly moto, and they do confess or sometimes those who works at this government institution would sometimes donate for them or something because they appreciate the work that they do. I think the question that we would want to ask is how are they going to perform?
That's why I said we cannot test their performance because they could not participate in 2024 national government elections. 2026 is going to be local government elections. So that is moto to moto. In that ward, people of that ward, if there's a leader of Dudula, then we will see practically what's going to happen. Let me tell you the difference between the local government and the national government elections. Local government it gives an opportunity for everyone to act in his own ward. The by-elections, however, people can borrow their voters from the nearby wards and ship them into the nearest ward and allow those people to outperform others. You would see a political party is not strong in this area, but they manage to take students because students are fluid in residential. They don't have permanent residency. Then they register their elections in that particular ward. They win it and it looks like they are strong. But that doesn't happen normally in national government elections because they've won in local government elections. However, what people can do is if I'm weaker in this ward, there's a nearby ward that I'm stronger. I'd rather invest all of my votes in that ward. So they would ship people around. They will deliberately lose or not contest certain wards and concentrate on what they are strong. Machine political incorrect. It's going to be interesting to see these elections as they unfold in 2026. Eitada. Thank you.
Sure. Morning.
Eitada.
Sure.